I love that as well. I'm vulnerable. You got the keys to open all my secrets.
Yeah.
Do you know when you open up to someone and they like throw it in your face in like the wrong time in front of other people as well?
Oh,
that is the worst when they expose you. You're literally like, all right,
I just throw hands.
Yeah. Like it's literally like you're marked now. Like I know that I can't trust you anymore.
Oh,
and
bro,
I'll never open up to you again.
Yeah.
Like you just, it's so like final and definitive when that happens. Alright, bro, listen to this. So we're back again with some more NF reactions. So we're continuing the Search album.
Yep.
So the next song we've got is Thinking.
Yep. And if you guys don't know, the NF single Y came up before the album. So we've already reacted to that one. And we'll put it on the screen up there. And the next one after that is NF Thinking, which we have on Spotify again.
Mm-hmm. There's no video for this one again. So let's just go straight into it, man. Let's not waste any time. Thinking. Been a theme of this album, hasn't it, really?
I thought it was Search.
Growing up.
Oh.
Yeah. Know a lot, but I don't know enough. What you doing here? Why you even showing up? Yeah. Showing off and trying to show me love. Why you looking for
Bro, that instrumental, like, punched me in the face, man. Do you want to go back to the beginning? Because that was sick.
Yeah.
The way that
initial
came
thing
in.
that growing up
yeah,
remomes me of another song, man. I don't know which one.
It does a little bit, yeah,
like,
you're right.
It's a very similar flow. I don't know what it is. It used to be my favourite song. A different artist.
Good, oh, okay.
Yeah, growing up. Yeah, know a lot, but I don't know enough. What you doing here? Why you even showing up? Yeah, showing off and trying to show me love. Why you looking feels like you don't really know what's up? Yeah, why you always trying to judge? I know who you are. Yeah, why you trying to front? Yeah, I am not the man I was. Look, hey, make me a promise. I just hope you keep it. I don't like to get involved with things I don't believe in. I don't like to hang with people I don't trust to speak with. If you tell me that you mean it, then I hope you mean it. Yeah, feel like I don't deserve you when I hurt your feelings. I'm vulnerable, you got the keys to open all my secrets.
Man, this is
killing
good,
it, man.
He's killing this. He's absolutely killing this. But he's, you know, where he's like, if you tell me that you mean it, then I hope you mean it. It made me think, like, it's too easy to lie sometimes.
That's so easy, man.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing
like
actually
even
stopping
like
someone from
lies,
lying.
like
yeah,
oh,
white
you're looking
lies.
really pretty today,
Yeah,
like shit
yeah.
like that. You kind of sometimes start thinking, do you mean it?
Do you ever?
Because when you don't feel yourself that way, and someone else says it, you kind of have that doubt.
Yeah, so like sometimes I like lose trust in words because, like people say, the actions speak louder than words. So it is. But
that
there's just like
actions speak otherwise? That you lose trust in words, or just generally?
Just generally, maybe. Like, because you're like what you're saying with the white lies. There's nothing malice. There's no malice in it. You're actually trying to be nice, but at the end of the day, it is still a lie. Like, why does it need to come out of your mouth in the first place?
Just don't say it, innit?
Because there's no consequences. That's why.
Like, why are you saying it?
Yeah.
What do you want?
Exactly. It's so easy to.
I don't see the reason behind white lies. Like, just say it if you believe it. Yeah, it's a weird thing that
it's about like feelings, right? It's when like you don't want to hurt someone's feelings.
But you can't force them, innit?
Yeah,
you shouldn't force.
And if you don't force it, then when someone says it and they mean it, then they actually mean it, and it feels that much better. Like what? Like it just is a genuine thing.
I think that there is a big difference in the two. You know when it's real, and you still think about it like a couple of days later, even because you know that was real. Whereas a white lie, you're like, oh, I know you don't mean it.
Yeah, and like let us know what you guys think. Honestly, are white lies necessary? Is there a place for them, or should we just be honest?
Well, this reminds me of like a conversation we had a while back off camera, where you were saying we should do a bit more. We should make different content in terms of like just videos where we just talk about shit, and then start with like maybe answering some of the common or easy questions, and then the first theme you dropped is like what's the meaning of life or something like that. I was like, bro, go easy.
That's not an easy question. That's not an easy question at all.
But it's shit like this, like are white lies needed? I think we can actually
that could be a whole topic. That could be a whole conversation.
Yeah.
And we'll start one in the comment section.
Yeah, and one way we get the audience involved somehow, in a way where we actually get your input, and then we just go through the answers.
I think on the community tab and then on our Reddit and stuff,
something
we'll
like
probably
that.
like just brainstorm some ideas, see what comes out of it.
Maybe we'll do something.
if you're liking this video and want more exclusive NF Ride and Rhyme content, check out our Patreon.
I don't deserve you when I hurt your feelings. I'm vulnerable, you got the keys to open all my secrets. You've always been there when I'm low to help pick up the pieces. I know I act like I don't need it yet, but lately
I love that as well. I'm vulnerable, you got the keys to open all my secrets.
Yeah.
Do you know when you open up to someone and they like throw it in your face in like the wrong time in front of other people as well?
Oh,
that is the worst when they expose you. You're literally like, all right,
I just throw hands.
Yeah. It's literally like you're marked now. Like I know that I can't trust you anymore.
Oh,
and
bro,
I'll never open up to you again.
Yeah.
Like you just, it's so like final and definitive when that happens. And another thing is, there's no one like, I don't know if this is the same for you, but there's no one who can like push my buttons more than my close ones, especially my mom. She can push my buttons so much and like get on my nerves. She knows exactly like
how to get on your nerves.
Exactly, because she knows me so well. So it is true. Like the vulnerable, like when you're vulnerable, you give people the keys to your secrets.
Yeah.
Open all my secrets. You've always been there when I'm low to help pick up the pieces. I know I act like I don't need it yet, but lately I've been thinking. Yeah. Lately I've been thinking.
I feel like we need to address this, you know.
What?
So every time when we look if there's a music video or not the real NF music always has a music video, and it's always like other videos stitched together to try.
I will say not the NF real music. If you ever have come across our videos, or even this one, and if you guys know this person, say our thanks, because this is commitment.
It is commitment, because we never watch it.
Every single video has like a music video made by this channel.
Yeah.
For nothing. Like it's just done for the sake of doing it. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
It just shows like
how committed of a like fan he is, because
he or she.
I'm assuming they're a fan.
No, they hate him. Of course they're a fan, bro. I hate NF. Let's make another video.
Well, we don't know. It could just be the same video that they've got for every single video that comes after. So maybe we're praising the wrong person.
Maybe.
Yeah, I have been thinking. Yeah, I have been thinking. Yeah, I wish that I was optimistic. I wish that I could trust my intuition. To most, negative thinking makes you a pessimist, but to me, negative thinking means I'm just realistic. That's how I feel, ain't that a twisted view? Claim that I don't care what people think, but is that really true? Those are the type of questions that I struggle with. That's the type of thing that keep me up at night. I wonder if the pressure I've been under is too much on my shoulders. Who won't care when this all fades? I turn gray and get older. Yeah, that's the type of thing that I don't wanna answer. But just cause I don't wanna do it, don't mean I don't have to. See, these are lessons that you learn in life, and we only get one of them. Hope I'm learning right. I know that everything comes with a price. Yeah, everything comes with a price. Y'all got no clue what I've sacrificed.
Right, that's such a good life lesson. Like, just because you don't want to do something doesn't mean you don't have to do it. And I was talking to like a junior guy at my work about this, and it was basically like 4:30 on like a Thursday or something, and he wanted to go to drinks after work, and one of his bosses asked him to like complete this piece of work, and he was like, no, I'm not doing it. And he like told the boss he's not doing it because he doesn't want to do it and he wants to go for drinks with everyone. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about that, because I respect him, like respecting his own time, and he's like, I work till 5 and that's what I do. But I also know that sometimes you have to do stuff that you don't want to do in order to get ahead. So like I can imagine when it's time for the next round of promotions, he's not considered because of that one action. Do you know what I mean? Like,
because that would stand far more than anything else would.
Exactly.
Because I can imagine the boss thinking,
his quality of work is great every single time, but that one moment will, like, there will be consequences to that moment, I feel like. It's that whole thing of like, you have to do stuff even when you don't want to do
sometimes
it to get ahead. Like sometimes you do have to do that.
But there's a balance. There's a fine balance between it all. Some people do a bit too much. Yeah,
there are workaholics for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And I can't say I'm not.
Another thing was as well talking about, what are your thoughts on intuition? Like that gut feeling.
That gut feeling, I think you should trust it.
You should trust it?
Yeah, I think you should like. Where does it come from? I think your gut feeling is not just like a made up thing. Your mind has a way to pick out micro expressions that you don't normally like see through your eyes and just like actively. It's more of a passive thing. Like in a person, when you're having a conversation,
and if they're
the gut
uncomfortable
feeling where it comes from, it's through these micro expressions that you don't see if you're just
that's interesting.
looking at a person, but your mind registered these, and
Yeah.
it registers these and uses the experience like you've seen with other people, and like maybe through like I don't know where it comes from, the experience itself, but it comes from these micro expressions that you get. The vibe is another thing, a way of saying it.
Yeah, the energy of
And that's where your gut feeling then tells you no or yes, and more often than not, it's right, isn't it?
Yeah, it's weird though, because like I think I'm bad at it. I think
Yeah.
I'm bad at trusting my intuition, and I think that's because I'm a very like logical, what's the word? Methodic person. So like I'm very like data driven. So I'm like, oh, last time I did this, and like that was a good outcome, so I should act in a similar way. But
yeah,
the intuition
two differences.
But then what you're saying, the intuition is also data driven, based on like the micro expressions, based on like small experience and all of that.
Bro, your
But
body
you can't
has a really
explain
good way of like telling you when you're in danger.
Yeah.
I'm talking more in terms of like when you're meeting people, that kind of thing, like dating and stuff like that. Especially when you're meeting a stranger. I think that's where I think you have to trust your gut quite a lot more. But when it comes to businesses and like general day to day, you should use a data driven method where you actively look at how your previous experience was, as well as like figure out why you have that gut feeling and where that comes from. And when you combine the two, I think you get a better decision. And sometimes you may not trust it, and that might be the better choice. But I think more often than not, your gut feeling is essentially you're passively thinking rather than actively thinking.
That's a good way of putting it. I like that.
Yeah.
That's
a
very good way of putting it.
Yeah.
So because I usually will look at the data side of things and then be like, this is the clear option. Where the gut comes in for me is when it's like a close decision and it's a judgment call. That's where I come in. But I would love to be a lot more like passive thinking, like you said, and just trust it from the get-go without sometimes skipping that data sort of step. Because I think you're a lot quicker at making decisions then.
Yeah, you do. And obviously, as you do more and more of these, you kind of realize like you get the intuition yourself. It just comes to you naturally.
Yeah, I need to trust it more, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Lately I've been thinking. I have been thinking. Yeah, I have been thinking.
What do you think?
Yeah, man, I really like it, but it doesn't stand out to me from the other songs. And I'm saying this.
I think it was a good song, man.
I'm saying this with a baseline of like everything's a 7 out of 10 on this album, no matter what.
Kind
you know
of
what I mean? And then like
good.
it's within those 3 points. Like,
It
It has to really stand out for it to go 10. 8, it has to be really good for a 9, and 10 is like perfect.
I really like
it. It is a very good song. Though.
It is a good song.
It is, and it's
but
like it's about some interesting
conversation. I can't say that the was the last song that was really really good. No, Options.
Options was good.
Options was a good
Options
song.
was really good.
That was one that's
Like This sticks out like as a good song.
Yeah.
Man, this tier list is gonna bang. This tier list
it's gonna bang. It's gonna be a challenge, man.
We got 2 more songs. We got Trauma, and then we got Time Edit. So I don't know
what the edit
if
is.
it's like a clean version of Time. Was it? Everything's a clean version for Hefto, isn't it? So
we'll have to see. We'll have to see.
Yeah, let's see.
It's got a lot of views.
It does. But how much does Time have? Does Time have more? So this has 183 million.
Time.
It's on the same album.
Is it?
Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah, 231.
231 and Time Edit is 183.
183. It's very close.
That's different.
That's going to be interesting. But anyway, let's see what's next.